Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, well, basically the performance of a whole bunch of new Future Saga Zenkais during the course of this Legends Festival. Now usually Future Saga gets buffed, and in this case it's no different. There have been already pretty much three major buffs for the Future Saga during the course of the celebration, not counting the Legends Limited Goku Rose Black, the Mai, the Vegeta, and the Perfect Form and Final Form Cell and Frieza. We already have all of those great units, but we also got a ton of Zenkais to really strong existing characters. We got the Zenkai to Super Saiyan Trunks team, the Tech Green Trunks team, thanks very much, who became a much better character that is great at stripping debuffs and being just an incredible force of nullification, as well as also being able to be far more disruptive as a character and able to do his own variation of really good damage against powerful opponents and android timer count units, which is obviously great. Now, that Trunks is all very good. I think he is solid. I do wish they'd done a little bit more. Obviously, I think they were a little bit mindful of the fact that he is green and he's future and he's kind of sharing the slot with the green Vegeta. But yeah, generally speaking, he's a really good unit still. Really way more usable in PvP now. Much bigger a powerhouse than what he was before, and I think overall really solid. So I think in that end he's been really good, and I think with all the new weapon wielder equips, he looks much better. On top of that as well, we also got the Super Saiyan Trunks adult, so the blue Super Saiyan Trunks Zenkai. He obviously got his new Platinum equip, which is pretty important. So that Platinum equip, pretty major, obviously huge for him as a unit, big game changer for him, with the big stat boost on slot 1, the big inflicted damage boost, the health restoration that occurs to help him kind of counteract the caveats of his guard capability, and then of course the new abilities that he gained in slot 3, being all that special arts card draw, the special restoration of ki, the nullification of enemy special action cover changes, and just in general the really solid foundationary work for him that makes him really good. So I think especially the blue Trunks is probably one of the few units that's really gone 3 for 3 in terms of his performance. I mentioned this when reviewing him, but he was great when he came out, great with the Zenkai, and now continues to be great with his Platinum equip, making him usable once again in PvP. And then finally we have the Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta, who's really great, has a really just solid foundation, is more of a utilitarian character, so is more of a really strong utility character that does a lot of good work across the board. One of those characters that is just in general, for the most part, quite solid. He doesn't do, technically speaking, one thing immensely great, but he does a lot of things really well. He gives damage inflicted to allies with a lot of his abilities. He boosts allies when he's defeated, which is huge as well. He disrupts the opposition a little bit as well, which is super important. And he can be kind of thrown in as a Rise and Rush sacrifice character because of the fact that he'll reduce enemies' Dragon Balls, reduce your ally substitution counters, increase their health, increase their damage. So he's a great unit to just put into harm's way, as much as that's maybe not the most exciting thing to hear. Obviously he can do a lot more than just be defeated, but he's really good and he helps to boost a lot of the rest of your team, and in general it's just a really strong powerful performing character that really is quite good. I think the cool thing about a lot of these older Zenkais and the Plats is that it's made it so that even if you did not get any of the new Future units, like myself, you're still able to run the Future Saga team to a certain degree. Obviously, you lack some of the really good new capabilities of units, and that is something noticeable. But in general, I would say you are really, really solid when it comes to like overall unit performance and just how strong they are in general. So I, for one, am really quite happy with these units and with how well they perform. I think they are really, really good. I think they all still can do their initial roles that they were brought out to do, whilst doing them at a modern meta level. So Blue Trunks is still a great damage dealer finisher. Tech Trunks is a great buff stripper now and special damage dealer. And then you obviously have Vegeta, who is still a fantastic sacrificial unit that can just, obviously do a lot of great work. So yeah, it really is one of those situations where I think for me, personally, I find that the units do a great job, and I really do enjoy using them. It's been a lot of fun to reuse some of these older units, especially for me, who's a bit of a Trunks nerd. Someone who's super into Trunks. And I think, it's been great to be able to use him and enjoy using him, and just in general having a great time. So I think for me, these Zenkais and the Plat have all been very constructive and very good. And I think ultimately at the end of the day, I would say it's been really well constructed and has made the team a ton of fun to use again. I think the best out of them probably right now, Blue Trunks is still way too usable as a character. Just does an incredible amount of damage if you can get everything set up. And I think Vegeta is still really, really good. I think Green Trunks is really solid against certain units, but I think personally he still has a little bit of lag behind some of these other units just based on how well they do.